Yo, welcome to my survival world. My name is Sam, and in today's video, I'm gonna give you a tour of my Blackstone Castle, and also some of the surrounding areas, like the horse stables, dock area, Nether hub, and my Crimson Pillager Tower I used to battle raids, plus much more. But let's get into the tour. Alright. Let's hop right into it. Before we go up to the Blackstone Castle, let's take a look at the buildings down here first, and we'll start with this one. But if you want to hop around, there will be time codes in the description below, so you can hop right to the castle if you want to. But this is the wool farm barn, and I really like this one. It's got a lot of cool details with the farm around it and the scarecrows and the chain lifting up the hay. But let's take a look inside here. Let's get a better view by hopping up this ladder, and voila, look at them. Look how happy they are. Now, you might think they look uncomfortable in test tubes, but they're fine. You guys are fine, right?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Yeah, they're fine. But this is actually a really efficient farm here. Look at this. Look at all of this. And now I have left this going for quite a few months, but still, I really like it. But let's go ahead and go over to the horse stable now. Next up, we have the Blackstone stables. This is actually where the horse guide took place. I'm just a really big fan of the Minecraft horses, so I needed a big area to put them all. Out here, we have the speed glitch horse breeding area. These guys go super fast. On this side, we have the horse testing area where you can see how high your horses can jump and how fast they can run. And then if we go inside, this is like the open air stable area where I keep all my favorite horses just so I can have easy access to them. Then if we go down here, this is the horse sanctuary. This is where I keep all the breeding horses. I have every color with every pattern just so I can make whatever horse I want. And then we got where they breed, like I was saying before, a little house with all their supplies. And then we have a viewing area, and then some skeleton horses here. And if I could give you one bonus tip that wasn't in my horse guide, always put a lightning rod above wherever your horses are, because lightning will go through walls, ceilings, whatever to get to your horses and kill them. I don't know why, but definitely set up a lightning rod wherever your horses are. Really quick, I want to touch on this big open area. I actually cleared this out with the intention of making a village. I had it all plotted out and creative, you know, because a castle isn't a castle without a village to roll over. But when the caves and cliffs dropped, I just had to restart my world in there because those landscapes are too beautiful. Alright. Now it's time for the Blackstone Castle. Before we get into the actual tour portion, I wanted to give you a quick history lesson. This world was created on November 18th, 2020. The starter house was done by November 21st, 2020. The dragon was defeated by November 22nd, 2020. And the castle's exterior was completed December 12th, 2020. So this whole world was created and then the castle built in less than a month. Now for the actual tour portion. Let's start out here with these lamps here, these lamp posts. They're actually on daylight timer, so when the sun sets, they all turn on. Same thing with this entryway here. This is actually a 3x3 redstone piston door on a daylight timer that's up there, so as soon as the sun sets, it closes, keeping out all the baddies. Except for the baddies that killed all my villagers that used to live in this marketplace over here in the great zombie attack of 2021. Then on this side of the courtyard, we have some bees doing their bee thing. Then we have our guard towers. Let's go take a look at those. Inside the guard towers, you have where the guards live. There's like a little super smelter. Then you can go up here and walk along the top of the walls. Here's the daylight sensor. Let's go over here. And then you can actually go in these little mini guard tower things and walk inside the walls. And the interior of the walls is fully done as well, exactly like this, with magma on the bottom, lights on the top. And then I put gilded Blackstone in the walls just because I thought that looked really cool. My goal was to change all the Blackstone into gilded Blackstone, but I never finished. And I don't know why I went this extravagant with the interior of a hallway I literally never go in. Now for the interior of the castle. Let's go inside. This is the main foyer. I actually based it off the foyer in Resident Evil 1, the Spencer Mansion. It's one of my favorite game series of all times. I hope I did a faithful recreation of it. But then we got a bunch of doorways in here. The doors on this side just lead to the walls, but then we got these back doorways, and I'll show you where these go. Let's go up here. We got our Crimson Creeper stained glass window. I'm pretty proud of that. Then let's start over here with this side. This actually leads to the back tower, which is the biggest tower right here. And it has like all our professions in it, like our alchemy area, our enchanting area, and then we got a broken XP machine back here. Then we got, let's go back down to the main area. This is my main room, the main chest area. I had all that wool down there. I needed something to do with it. It makes it a little colorful, and there's soul sand underneath so I can run fast and lighting. Then up here is the bedroom. I did like a Beetlejuice color scheme on the carpet here, and then it's got this nice little exit window that I can go and fly around and look at the rest of my world and etc. But then let's go check out the other two towers here. This tower on the right has the Nether portal. If we go a little higher, right here, and actually the other side doesn't have anything in it, the other tower, so we don't even need to look at that. Before we go to the other hallway, I want to mention one other thing about the main bedroom area. The top window here, it's actually kind of complicated. It's got 4 layers, including lighting. I don't know how I came up with this, but I'm really proud with the end result. And I just wanted to touch on it because I knew there'd be questions. Now let's go down the right staircase over here. This is where we came up, and this is where we're going to go down. First off, we have like these doors up top that lead to like this outdoor area on the roof. I just wanted some nice scenery when I'm working up top. I could look out, see the bees, see some flowers. Then over here, this door actually gives you roof access, so you can access the aquarium, add more fish, or work on the beacon. And there's also some powdered snow collectors up here too. Then let's go down here. This is the right side staircase. It's actually a spiral staircase with an aquarium in the middle. We got the rare blue axolotl on there swimming around. We need to add him some friends. This didn't turn out as well as I had hoped, because a lot of times the fish or the turtles just kind of swim in a circle in the same area like this feller's doing. But I have some ideas for the next one. But let's go down here. This will lead us back into the main foyer, and then let's go through another door. Let's go through this back door. Through this back door here, oh, it's raining, but we'll still give a tour of the backyard here. This is the backyard where we have all of our crops. We got another beehive back here. I made a little shed with a copper roof. Please ignore this copper roof. This is right when copper came out and I was just experimenting. But I got all my supplies in there, and then we got our farms. But this is pretty much all that's out here. Oh, let me actually show you this too. Back here, this little cave is where I worked to build the entire castle. This was like my little construction area. So this whole castle was built from this little cave. We are back inside now, and we have one more door to explore, this back left door here. And this actually goes to the basement. So let's go down there. Alright, we're in the basement, which is a big hole, but we do have a cool little mouth here where you exit your cart. I kind of modeled this off the Demon Doors and Fable. That's another one of my favorite game series. And I actually had a really good plan for this room. This was going to be a big chest area with the tree in the middle and workstations, and I actually have it cleared up, clear in the sky, like, I don't know, like 100 blocks almost. Like, this was going to be one of the biggest projects, but this was what I was working on when I decided to start my new world with the mountains and the caves and cliffs and everything. But let's go over here. We have another work area. This is the workstation I used to clear out the entire basement area over there. Then if we go back here to this weird back corridor, you'll never guess what's behind this door. All right, through this door, we have the alchemy room from the alchemy guide. And this room was actually based off of Professor Snape's potion teaching room and the potion teaching room from Skullomance in World of Warcraft. And then up here, I didn't get to show you guys this area in the guide. This is actually the teacher's study, fully done. And this didn't even show up in the guide. Then if we go down here, we got a couple of slime tanks with some potions. We got some pet spiders. You can't see their names, but they definitely got names. And then there's some bats flying around in here too. If we go through this back door, this is actually where I have all the potions and their recipes inside that I could show for my potion guide. I actually loved working on that one. And then back here is just another room with some more examples and demonstrations of the potion guide. But that is it for the Blackstone Castle. Let me show you other parts of my world. Let's start with the Nether hub. Into the Nether we go. All right, and this is my Nether hub. I made it actually look like the overworld out here because the Nether is such an inhospitable place normally. I wanted it to, to have a nice vibe. Oh my god, this is one of the speed glitch horses I forgot. Oh my god. But yeah, we got a bunch of animals out here, pigs and foxes, cows. And actually, once I started bringing the overworld animals in, it stopped spawning those annoying hoglins. Like, because out here, all those hoglins kept spawning no matter what. But then when I filled up all the good animals, I think it like reached the mob spawning limit, so now the hoglins don't spawn anymore. But this just leads to all the different areas in my world. The pirate ship, the Pillager Tower, my starter zone, the swamp house. Oh look, we got a little picnic area here. But let's go ahead, we'll put this glitched horse back here, and let's start with the pirate ship area, which is where I bred all the axolotls. And that is going to be down here, as we can see. All right, let's go in and check it out. This is the boat dock area. I made this base for one reason. Because it has access to the ocean and I could get tropical fish, so I could breed axolotls till I got the rare blue axolotl. Because it's kind of like a shiny Pokemon, and I love hunting shiny Pokemon. But if we look down here, this was the holding tank. Don't worry, I moved all the axolotls. But this ship acted as the main base while I bred them, and it actually took over 20 hours and thousands of breeding pairs. But we finally got it, and now I got to do it again in my new world. This is the bedroom with the fiery carpet here and the big old bed. But then if we go over here, we got the beach area. Let's go take a look at that. Now for the beach area, the main set piece of the beach area is this giant snake. I love this thing. It's kind of like a sea creature. It's all the way down to the sea floor there. I did not design this. A YouTuber named Meg Ray designed it. I'll have the link in the description. But we also got some little inflatables, and we got some little drinks here, and a towel, and an umbrella. Oh my god, I almost stepped on that egg. Just forget that happened. But this is actually where the turtle guide took place. We got another inflatable out there. That one's a unicorn. And then we got another breeding area, and then we got this waterfall where we kept a lot of the turtles back in here that were breeding as well. But yeah, this is the beach area. Please check out my turtle guide if you haven't. I think you'll really enjoy it. We are back in the Nether hub because I'm headed over to the Pillager Tower. This is like a tower I built with a bunch of defenses so I could do raids easily. Let's go check it out. This portal takes you to the basement of the Pillager Tower, which is another unfinished project. I was going to make this like a little base down here with enchanting area and storage. But if we go up here, we have this little potion dispensing area. In case you're ever in trouble, you just hit a button. It'll throw a potion right at your feet and give you whatever ability you need. But if we go up here, you can see we have some switches right here. If we hit it, these are actually guns that shoot flaming arrows out the front. They don't aim the best, but hey, it looks cool, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and shut that off. And then if we go up even further, just some more storage here, and then you can get a better view of the place. Surrounding the entire area is trees, and then these little pylons with banners on them. That shows you how far you can walk without losing your buffs from the beacon. And this area is where I started all my raids. That's why there's actually a villager down in the basement, so I can start raids here. And then I would use this tower to defend myself, so the raids were super easy. One other thing I want to show you over here is I actually made like a little battle pit, and I put some iron golems in here, and I would fight the pillagers in here. But the thing about it is the iron golems would get shot by the skeletons because the skeletons would just stand on the edges and kill them. So I haven't put any more iron golems in here. But yeah, this is the Pillager Tower. We're back in the Nether hub again, because I want to show you two other bases real quick. My starter base and my swamp house. This is the first base I ever made in this world here. Let's hop in and take a look. All right, we're in the starter base, and again, we enter through the basement. This was the storage area, little enchanting area. The super smelter used to be there until I moved out. There's a lot of things that are gone because when I moved out, I took it with me. But let's go out and take a look at the starter house. Oh yeah, when I press that button, it's going to start playing music. So let's go out the back actually. Let me show you the interior first. So this is a big A-frame house. And if you go all the way to the top is the bedroom, you can look around, and then it actually has a little trick. You can hop down here and get all the way down to the basement or pick whatever floor you want to go on. But let's go out the back. Out the back we have a little farm area. We actually have the first version of the stables, which looks exactly like the other stables I showed you, but just a different design. But let's go out front so I can show you what this looks like. And here is the starter house. I'm actually really proud of it. I call it the lake house because it looks out on the lake. But let's go to the last base I want to show you, the swamp house. Now for the last base I want to show you, this is actually the swamp base, and this is the only base that leaves my little overworld nether hub area. Let's go check it out. And this is the swamp house, the last base I wanted to show you. And I mostly wanted to show you it because you might recognize it. This is actually the same house I'm using in my new world as my starter house, just a different color scheme. I don't have to give you a full tour because it's literally the same exact house, but there is some slight differences. Like in this house, it has a glass floor that looks down at like a little axolotl pond at the bottom. And it has this nice dock area on the back because this was meant to be an ocean base because it connects to the ocean out there. And that concludes our tour today. I really hope you enjoyed seeing the Blackstone Castle and my old survival world. If you did, please leave a like. And for Minecraft guides, please subscribe. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!